What's up everyone, I'm Roscoe M and welcome back to First Impressions, a series where I play a game for roughly 30 minutes and tell you what I thought. Today we are taking a look at Elden Ring, part of what are considered the hardest games ever made. After much debate and thought, I decided I would give Elden Ring a go and give you all my first impressions. The latest release from Japanese developer FromSoftware, and do I seriously need to introduce this game? It was the biggest release of the year, and it's been the internet's biggest craze for months. I probably don't have to introduce Elden Ring to anyone, but for the two of you who don't know, Elden Ring is an open-world fantasy RPG that continues the trend set by FromSoftware's previous games by being harder than a paedophile in a playground. The game looks incredible and runs buttery smooth. I did have frame drops like twice, but I'd put that down to the fact that I was trying to play the game, record on OBS, and try to stream it in my friends on Discord, so I wouldn't say that frame drops are a common occurrence. The game is genuinely mind-blowing. Even the footage that's on screen right now, it seriously does not do it justice. You have to play this for yourself. You don't get the full sense of the world until you're actually walking through it. It's honestly just such a surreal feeling to look at the place around you and see how incredible it looks at all times. The game's combat is utterly brutal, and now with the addition of the open world, there are different enemies at varying levels of difficulty ready to pounce on you, like a creepy stalker following an OnlyFans model. The game was so big that for this video I recorded an hour and 25 minutes of footage just to make sure that I had something to talk about. I made my character, taking a good 5 minutes to make sure that I got him looking exactly the way I wanted, and made my way through the tutorial without much of a problem. I skirted round some fucker on a bull, and after finding a cave, I decided I would go venturing inside. I wasn't even in there 5 minutes, and then this screen ended up becoming quite frequent, as I'm a bit shit at FromSoft titles. Considered one of the hardest in gaming. After much debate and thought, I decided to give it a go, and here are my first impressions. Why am I reading this? I know what I'm doing. I've never been proven...
what I'm doing. Get smacked.
I have never been proven wrong faster in my life. I've given up on the Dark Souls games before due to not liking the game's incredible difficulty. However, I think with Elden Ring, the open world actually made quite a difference. Because I wasn't being bottlenecked into a fight that I would continuously lose. I was able to skirt my way around them and just head straight to the boss, which is what I did for the most part. Before getting absolutely fucking stomped. This bastard is the reason that I have oh so much footage, because I wanted to try and prove to myself that I could beat him on my own if I just took the time to figure out how the games worked and become competent enough. I then ended up with half an hour more footage than I originally intended, and I still didn't even beat the bastard. However, unlike previous titles, I didn't feel that it was because the game was sluggish or that it was just flat out bullshit. I felt as if it was my own mistakes that were causing my downfall. Learning the patterns of the fight, figuring out how much damage I could do without being hit, this all just seemed to be building on top of itself so that I was slowly beginning to learn and improve. I enjoyed my time with Elden Ring more than I enjoyed my time with Dark Souls 1, which to me felt a bit too sluggish, and Dark Souls 3, which felt a little too fast. Elden Ring strikes a nice medium between the two. It's become very apparent that FromSoft has kind of gotten into a groove now with how to make these games that aren't their big successful series. And of course, how could I do a video on Elden Ring without mentioning the reason that everyone and their mother has been talking about it?
But you, I am afraid, are maidenless.
The story is told in the typical FromSoft fashion. We get a brief explanation of the world and a basic goal, and then the rest is left for us to just piece together, either through exploration or character dialogue. This works for people like me who maybe don't want to sit and listen to 700 pages worth of exposition and just want to play the game for the fun that it provides. I hope you all enjoyed this episode of First Impressions. Leave some game suggestions down in the comments and I might actually check them out. If you enjoyed, remember to like, subscribe and hit that notification bell. Check out my social media and consider subbing to my Patreon, links in the description, only if you enjoyed, and I'll see you all next time. Goodbye.